Welcome to GCE O-Level series. This is Unit 8, Metallic Bonding. If you will look around, you will find that there are so many things which are metallic in nature. Why is this so? Why metal is so important and have peculiar behavior? That is because the metallic bonding which is present inside the metal. A metallic bonding is a force of attraction between positive metal ions and the sea of mobile electrons. Now, from where this sea of mobile electrons actually come? So the metal atoms are held strongly to each other by the metallic bonding in order to form a giant lattice structure. For that, in a metal lattice, metal atoms lose their outermost electrons. As we know that metals have a tendency to lose their electrons, so as they will lose their electrons, they will get a positive charge on them. So these positively charged ions are metal ions, and the outermost electrons will be no longer the part of that metal atom, and they are said to be delocalized electrons, and these electrons are now gathered in the form of a sea. So hence the metal lattice structure is described as a lattice of positive ions surrounded by a sea of mobile electrons, just like this, as you can see in this diagram. All the metal ions are positively charged. They are surrounded by this negatively charged electrons, and there is a complete sea of mobile electrons. Mobile electrons are basically the delocalized electrons which can easily be moved, which are capable of freely moving. So they are called as mobile electrons. So in short, we can say that metallic bonding occurs due to the delocalized electrons which are present inside the substance, and that delocalized electrons will make a complete sea of electrons, and then they will be attracted towards the positively charged ions, which is the peculiar characteristic of the metal to make positive charge by losing the electrons, and then as a result we will get a giant metallic structure. If we talk about the examples of metal, so here are certain examples of metal, and metals are present in S block and in D block of periodic table. S block elements are having two groups. First group is called as alkali metal, whereas the second group is called as alkaline earth metals. Whereas the D block elements are called as transition elements or transition metals. They are called as transition elements because there is a transition in their oxidation state. So these two blocks are having all those metals which are capable of producing metallic bond, and they will be having metallic compounds. Some examples are here, such as lead. Here you can see we have gold, copper, silver. So these are the commonly used metals. If we talk about the physical properties of metals, so the conductivity is they are highly conductive. They are having a very good conductive capacity. They are good conductors. Why are they good conductors? While the atoms of a metal are tightly packed, the outer electrons of the atom can break away easily from the atoms. Thus, the outer electrons are able to move freely within the metal lattice, and these mobile electrons allow the metal to conduct electricity. If we draw the setup, so it will be like this. Here we will be having the positive charge ions, and we will be having the sea of negative electrons. So as this will be connected with any source, so what will happen as a result, there will be ionization, there will be movement of the sea of electron, and there will be conductance of electricity. Now if we talk about the heat, so the metals are good conductors of heat. This is due to the movement of mobile electrons within the metal lattice. Heat energy is transferred easily by the mobile electrons in the structure, so that's why they can conduct heat as well. Next is their melting and boiling point. If we talk about the melting and boiling point, so their melting and boiling point is very, very high. Atoms in a metal are packed tightly in layers and are held together by strong metallic bonds. A large amount of energy is required to break these strong metallic bonds. So this accounts for the high melting and boiling point of metals. If we talk about malleability, so we know that this is the distinctive quality of the metals, that they are malleable and they are ductile. This means that the metals can be hammered into different shapes. So that's why we used to say that they are malleable in nature. If we talk about the ductility of the metals, they are ductile as well. This is also the particular and specific property of metals. How can we say that they are ductile in nature? Because they are easily be drawn into wires without breaking, without brittleness. Why are they easily be converted into sheets and wires? When a force is applied to a metal, the layer of metal atoms can slide over each other through the sea of electrons. So the metal bond is not disrupted, it can easily be able to make another shape. Before the force is applied to the metal atom from an orderly and rigid arrangement, so you can see this one, and this one would be the structure, and after applying it, what will happen, what will be its structure? It will be like this. These charges will start moving like this. This is how, now this force, let's suppose the force is applied over here, so now this movement of positive ions and negative charges will reshape this metal. If we talk about the volatility of metallic compounds, so they are having zero volatility at the room temperature. Why they are not volatile at the room temperature? The reason is this, that they are solids at the room temperature. So it's a common sense that solids can't evaporate at the room temperature. So that's why we would say that the metallic compounds are non-volatile at the room temperature. One more thing, if we talk about the densities of metallic compounds, so they are very, very dense. Why are they so dense? Due to the layering of metallic bonds, and there is layering of metal, and there are strong metallic bond or force of attraction is present in between them. So that's why they are very rigid, very firm, and they are having a very high density. Thanks for watching the video. If you have any query or any suggestions, feel free to send it to me. It will be acknowledged.